According to Paul McCartney, the composer of iconic love songs, writing about love is not something that he considers to be cheesy. There is no doubt that Paul McCartney is an expert when it comes to crafting love songs. On the other hand, the former member of the Beatles has been subjected to criticism from individuals who believe that he has composed an excessive number of love songs, with some of them being considered soulful. As stated by McCartney in the episode of his podcast titled A Life in Lyrics that was released on Tuesday, "I think a lot of people who are cynical about it haven't been lucky enough to feel it." McCartney has stated that he frequently contemplates the critic who damns his legacy of love songs. However, he has also mentioned that they come and go, despite the fact that the influential nature of his work tends to outlive those who are critical of it. Over the course of the podcast episode, McCartney emphasized the fact that the emotion of love is shared by all people as a component of the inspiration behind the composition of a large number of songs about it. His personal experience of falling in love, in particular with his late wife Linda McCartney, is included in this, of course. During his time with Wings, he even composed Silly Love Songs, a love song that was created with the goal of being cheeky and was about, composing love songs. The success that he released in 1976 was his response to the loud critics that were there at the time. "At the time, I was being accused of creating nothing but childish love songs, and I was in risk of beginning to buy into the notion that you ought to be a little bit more stern and a little bit more worldly. On the other hand, I instantly came to the realization that this is just what love is." According to what he said on the show, it is global. According to McCartney, it is also a subject that is actually very profound and significant, and the foundation of the majority of religions and the majority of philosophical systems. Additionally, he stated that it is this thing that people are able to feel for one another that makes life better if they are able to engage in it. Unfazed by his detractors, McCartney stated on the show that he would merely get on with it and get into it, and he would never be embarrassed because even though you can say this is a soppy subject, it actually is the opposite. McCartney was referring to the fact that he would not outlaw writing love songs. Imagine for a moment if McCartney actually believed the message that his detractors were trying to convey to him. It is difficult to fathom. Maybe I'm amazed, got to get you into my life, 8 days a week, and a great number of other songs would not have been available to us if he had played them. In a world that can at times feel filled with hatred and misery, what is wrong with him if he wants to utilize his position to convey love to those around him? Could you please tell me?